YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we'll be talking about the Centurions and the Synchron deck. Now, before we go further with this conversation, let's go to the deck list. So, yes, sorry, this is the deck list that I managed to rummage through the internet. So I checked Card Cluster, YugiOhProDeck.com, some other stuff, even Reddit, and even YouTube. There wasn't enough of a deck list. It was kind of weird though. But so far, there was one from Duel Evolution right here. I'll post this deck list here. So this is basically for TCG because there's the Maxi, but the Ash Blossom is kind of good though. I managed to tweak this one out just to make it more Master Duel playable. So we have the Cold Buys, the Crossout, the Maxi, Ash Blossom Imperm, the typical staples that you basically need. Now this against the meta would be kind of rogue though. But if you're trying to play it for fun, why not, right? Synchrons are kind of good, but there are some tendencies where they're gonna brick from time to time. So just ahead of time, this is what Synchrons can do. The best part about this is the Centurions will compensate for that. If you manage to draw a copy of Emblem of Oath or even a copy of the Field Spell, you can just combo it off. Even if you have a mediocre board, it's still perfectly a good board for the Centurions. I added a copy of Tuning here in case you want to get a copy of Assault Synchron or even a copy of Stardust alongside your Field Spell or the copy of Emblema. And as you might saw in the community tab a while ago, that is the board that you can make with a one copy of Stardust Synchron and a copy of your Field Spell or even the Emblem of Oath. We're running also the Phalanx, which is, banish one card, which is pretty good. For the extra deck, it's basically like two copies of the Cosmic Blazer Dragon. You can remove the extra copy of this. You can run other cards like another level 8 monster for that matter, because the deck has a level 4 tuner, and you can even summon a copy of the Chudea to the field or even a copy of the Gargoyle II. The Gargoyle is what I really need for the deck, is because you can run the MF though, but problem with MF is you can only special summon this once to the field, whereas the Gargoyle can be spell summoned from your back row to the monster zone. And if ever this was used as a synchro material, it will bounce back from your graveyard to your hand, and then you can special summon this back to the field as a level 8 monster as well. So there are two instances that this card is pretty much useful to extend your plays. So this is much more useful than the MF. But if you want to settle with just one synchro monster on the board, just go with the MF. That is your monsters there. For some level 10s, you have your Chaos Angel, a copy of Barre the Floor, a copy of Axel Synchron. If ever you drew into a copy of Assault Synchron, Axel Synchron might be somewhat of an extra card or an excess card, so you can change that one with another card that you like. Possibly another Synchro Monster or some links, whatever. It depends on you. Or you can even go for a Baguska there. I'm not really sure if I would recommend that, but it is a pretty good card though against a Maxi drop. So that is basically your deck profile there, guys. So I think that's basically it. Let's go towards our two combos for this deck. Okay, so here we are with our first combo. So what we'll need here is the Field Spell and the Stardust Synchron. So the Gargoyle and the copy of our Rumble here can be searched, and the Gargoyle can be dumped later with our combo. So just see them as it's not there in our hand. So it's just basically our Field Spell, our Stardust Synchron, and one discard. So let's start off this combo using our Field Spell, gaining access to Chudea. Chudea will be spell summoned, gaining access to our Primera. Primera will gain access to our Wake Up. Wake Up will be activated, spell summoning a token to the field. So we'll go for a level 8, spell summon the Auxilla to the field. Auxilla will gain access to the bonds. Now take note, since we already got a copy of Gargoyle in the graveyard, we can just dump another card with a copy of Wake Up here, but if you don't. So with this, we use the effect of bonds that we searched a while ago. Put our Gargoyle there and spell summon our Gargoyle. Normal summon our Stardust, getting a copy of Illumination. Illumination will dump a copy of our Worm to the graveyard. And then we'll sync off into a copy of Crimson Dragon. Now Crimson will gain access to our Rumble. And then we'll use the effect of Sync of Crimson to spell summon our Cosmic Blazer to the field. Also, the Gargoyle will be bounced after it is used as a synchro material. So with this, we target that, go for Cosmic Blazer, use the effect of Rumble, spell summon our Stardust, spell summon our Worm from our graveyard, since we have a level 8 or higher monster. So we have a level 4 and a level 1. We go for a copy of Junk Speeder. Spell summon our Synchrons from our deck to the field. So we go for 1 Stardust, 1 Wheel, and 1 copy of Assault. So with the level 5 and level 2, we'll go for a copy of Ancient Fairy Dragon. And then use the effect of Will to decrease the level of Ancient Fairy Dragon by 1 level. So this is a 6 plus a 4. We go for a copy of Bishal Dispater. Bishal will spell summon the Wheel from our banish pile. And then with a level 5 tuner and a non-tuner in the field, we can go into a copy of Baron the Floor. During the end phase, you can use the effect of Auxilla, put our Primera on our back row, and we have 2 slots on our field that we can summon them for synchro summoning into a copy of Legatia later along. So with that, you still have 2 cards on hand a while ago, plus the copy of Gargoyle. On our opponent's turn, we can draw 1 card, use the effect of Primera, gain access to the field spell for a follow-up next turn, and yada yada yada. So it's still pretty good. That is your board for the field spell and the Stardust Synchron. Let's go towards our second combo. Okay, so for our second combo, we have here a copy of Emblema, and we just need a copy of Stardust Synchron, so we can use the effect of tuning here. So, use the effect of tuning first, gaining access to our Stardust, and then we use the effect of Emblema. Now, this combo would be quite different because the effect of Emblema is you have to remove the monster on the field so that you can continue on with summoning non-Centurion monsters. We gain access to our Gargoyle. Gargoyle will be spell summoned to the field. You normal summon our Stardust, gaining access to the Illumination. We go into a copy of our Auxilla. And then you can just dump a Worm later along, but yeah, you can dump it earlier if you want. But this, with Auxilla, will gain access to our field spell. There we go. And then use the effect of our field spell, dumping 1 card, and you can continue on with your combo. Now take note, do not summon our Gargoyle on the field because it will lock you into only Centurion monsters because of the effect of Emblema. So with that, today I will be search, gaining access to the Primera. Primera will be spell summoned, gaining access to the Wake Up. Wake Up will again spell summon a token to the field. So that's a level 8, using the same stuff. Go for Crimson. Crimson gaining a copy of Rumble. Special summoning the Cosmic Blazer. The Rumble will spell summon our Stardust, and then our Worm will be spell summoned to the field. Go into a Junk Speeder, spell summon the Synchrons from our deck. Do the same thing. So, yeah, same board with 2 different cards, as long as you have the Stardust monster on your hand. That's basically it. So yeah, that's your typical end board with those 2 cards plus 1 discard. I know it's really bad because you need to have 1 discard and it is a 2-card combo. But yeah, that's basically Centurions plus the Synchrons. You can't do anything about it. I tried some other combos out, but there are some soft locks with a copy of our Emblema and even with a copy of our Assault Synchron. So that might be a little bit of a problem. Regardless, the Synchrons and the Centurions are kind of fun to play with, give or take. But I think that's basically it for the deck list, the deck profile, and that is our combos for the Centurions and the Synchrons. What are your thoughts? I will be tackling in the next video our Yubel decks, so before the next week will come and with the new update. That's it for today, guys. Keep safe, good luck. If you like this kind of content, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.